Hello again, boys and girls. I am so proud of your work with poetry this week. You have done a five senses poem, and also an acrostic. Let's review the different types of poetry that we have already done so far. So we have already learned a couplet, and again, that's two lines of poetry that come one after the other, and they often rhyme. We have done a limerick, which is a humorous poem consisting of 5 lines. The first, second, and fifth lines must have 7 to 10 syllables while rhyming and having the same verbal rhythm. The third and fourth line should only have 5 to 7 syllables, and they too must rhyme with each other and have the same rhythm. We've done a shape poem, poems that take the shape of what you are writing about. These poems usually don't rhyme. We've done 5 senses, a poem that incorporates the 5 senses in a 7-line poem. And then, yesterday, you did an acrostic, and that's a poem that is like a puzzle that usually does not rhyme. Going down, the first letter of every line spells a word. Well, today we're going to do one more type of poetry. This will be our last one for the week, and it's called Poems That Count. A cinquain is a poem of 5 lines. It doesn't rhyme. There are different kinds of cinquains. We'll write one, adding one more word to each line. Line 1 has 1 word. Line 2 has 2 words. Line 3 has 3 words. Can you guess how many words will be on lines 4 and 5? If you said 4 lines on 4, or 4 words on 4 and 4 words on 5. You got it, boys and girls. All right, let's look at our directions. We're going to follow these directions to write our cinquain today. So the instructions say, number 1, write the name of a person, place, or thing in your notebook. We're going to do our work in our writer's journal. Number 2, think of words that describe your choice. Write them below your idea. This is where you're going to brainstorm. You're going to get your ideas down on paper, like your rough draft. Okay, and then for number 3, it says on a different page, write your cinquain. So here's where you have a choice, boys and girls. You can do this in your writer's journal, or you could do this on an unlined piece of paper. It could be white, it could be a color that matches your poem. You be creative there. Remember to write the words on 5 lines using one more word on each line. Number 4, make changes until your poem is just right. I would use my writer's journal to get my rough draft down and then go to the different page to write that cinquain. Number 5, write a title for your poem at the top of the page. All right, let's look at this example. This example, the title is My First Dive. Water, far below, me up high. The board is quivering. I make a big splash. Now notice, boys and girls, that the title is My First Dive. The M, the F, and the D are all capitalized. That signifies that the title is written correctly. Okay, line 1, the word is water. Just one word. Line 2, far below. That would be 2 words. A first dive would be far below the water's surface, right? The third line is going to be 3 words. Me up high. Well, in order to do a dive, you have to get up high in the air, right? Line 4 is going to be 4 words. The board is quivering. Ooh, haven't we seen that word quivering? What does that mean? That means shaking. And then the 5th line, I make a big splash. 5 words. Notice how nothing rhymes, but we did follow the directions for writing this type of cinquain. Okay, boys and girls, you've written 5 poems so far. Do you have any more ideas? Keep writing. You'll be a poet before you know it. So keep this up on your screen, boys and girls, so that you can follow these directions in order to write your cinquain. I cannot wait to hear them. Have fun!